Hello, runner friends. I have a bit of a story to tell. I am reintroducing myself here. About 15 plus years ago, I was in an abusive marriage, which I have written a book called The Narcissist Escape Plan. If you'd like to read more about it, it's on Amazon. All that being said, I have a bit of a story because it wasn't until years after I got out of the marriage and escaped the abuse, the physical abuse, that the results of that abuse reared its ugly head. So, like I said, years later, I was having a lot of pain in like my arm and shoulder area, and I was having a hard time using my arm. My fingers were numb, my arm was numb, and I just had pain just radiating all the way down my right arm. So I went to the doctor, had some testing done, and it turned out that I had a compressed spine in my neck. And because of that, it was causing not one but two nerves to be pinched. And the nerves were running from the back of my neck all the way down my right arm. It eventually got to the point where I couldn't use my arm. I was in constant pain, and I developed atrophy in the arm because I couldn't use it. I was spending hours a day on the couch, on the heating pad, alternating with ice, in just constant pain. So I decided that one day, out of the blue, just woke up and decided, you know what, if I'm going to be in constant pain, I am going to at least be healthy and get myself healthy while I'm in pain. What's the difference if I'm in pain on the couch or if I'm in pain at the gym? I got up, I went, visited like 2 or 3 gyms that day, and I joined one. And I started building muscle. And I started building muscle in my spine and in my neck and in my shoulders and in my upper back. Now, while I was doing that, I was also going for spinal injections, like cortisone, that they would put in my spine. Oh boy, did that burn. And they would shoot it toward my right arm, and it would work for about 3 months at a time. So I wound up going for 2 injections. So I went for the first one, started working out. After 3 months, the pain came back, but not as severe, but enough that it was still enough to keep me from living life. So I went back and got another set of injections, and when I did that, I then started going for spinal therapy and continued working out. And between the two, my spine, I don't want to say it was healed, but I have no more pain, and I haven't for many, many years. And I just decided one day, enough. I had enough. I always managed my weight with my food, so I thankfully and fortunately did not put on a lot of weight while I was on the couch for 6 months doing nothing. But I am so glad that I did what I did. I am so glad that I just woke up one day and I was like, enough. And I got up and I made a change. And that change that I made altered the rest of my life. Now you can see by my channel, I work out regularly, I run, I do Tai Chi, I do a lot of stretching, and life is so much better because I had enough. Have you had enough? Have you had enough yet? Are you tired of living your life the way that you're living it? Are you tired of it? If you are, make a change. Little changes lead to big changes. You can do it. You can do it. And if you are having a hard time or are struggling figuring out what changes you need to make, go and talk to a doctor. Work with a personal trainer. Work with a nutritionist. Work with a holistic doctor. Start therapy. There's so many things. Acupuncture, cupping, dry needling, massage therapy. There are so many natural things that we can do to make our lives better. So I encourage you right now to go. Think about it and decide what you can do to make a change in your life that you know you need to make. You can do it.